Hey, what's up guys? Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment video. Hey, check this out. What I'm going to be doing in this video is pretty much my son, Arian Lee. He's now 14. He came out with a song on YouTube like 4 or 5 years ago that I showed you guys a tutorial on how to use Autotune, Logic Pro's version of Autotune, and basically another, I think it's like M Audio or M something type Autotune. And it was basically 3 plugins. And what I did with the plugins was showed you guys how to go ahead and utilize it to tune vocals and see which one sounded best. Because of you guys were blown away by the tutorial, but you guys were even more blown away by my son's singing voice. And you guys kept asking me, is he gonna drop the song? Where can I find the song? And guys, that was 4 years ago. We never dropped the song until now. So the song is finally recorded. He recorded it at 14 years old. He was 10 years old at the time. And guys, the song sounds amazing. All right, so here we go. First things first, let's check out some of the visual and then we'll go ahead and talk about the song and what it sounds like. Here we go. I'll show you guys how I mixed it.
Arian Lee. Just open the door and you'll see.
And we gotta get on it.
Whoa.
I can tell that you want it.
I've been thinking about you for a while. Yeah, yeah. You've been going through it, and I'm here. No more pain, no more crying. I'ma wipe your tears away. And whatever you want from me, just give me time and I'll make it better for you. Cry no more. Cry no more. So we can make it better. I can make it better for you. I'll give you
So we can be together.
So we can be together.
And we gotta get on it.
We gon' get it poppin'.
I can tell that you want it.
And there is no stopping you. Had a guy like me. Just let down your guard and you'll see. Every night I dream of you and I can't deny that you're amazing. Girl, I hate it. The fact that I love you, the way that I love you. You put a smile on my face. The fact that I'm with you. And there is not much I need to say other than I'm here to stay. Oh, so we can make it better.
All right, so let's go ahead and check out his particular vocal. All right, so I'm just gonna solo these two here. All right, and we're just gonna solo those two.
I've been thinking about you for a while. You've been going through it, and I'm here. No more pain, no more crying.
You guys are gonna see how my son doesn't even need auto-tune. So I'll go back to the portion of where we can hear some of his vocals in general. Okay, here's the track. We're gonna go ahead and take off the Logic Pro's pitch correction. Okay, and this version is just like auto-tune, but more of Logic Pro's version. Okay, so I'm just gonna mute it. Turn it off. Here we go.
Yeah, you've been going through it for a while. You've been thinking about you for a while. Yeah, yeah. You've been going through it, and I'm here. No more.
Okay, so if you can hear the vocal,
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here.
that's with no auto-tune. So my son definitely can sing. Let's go ahead and solo it.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
Okay, so now let's turn the auto-tune on. Here we go.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
Okay, So it's not like he needs it, right? But I utilize any pitch correction or auto tune to basically clean vocals up. Even if a person can sing, I like to go for a perfect take. And I'm looking for perfection. Okay, if I wanted the album or anything with like some minor imperfections, then I'll go ahead and keep it just natural. But I wanted his vocals to be tuned just right, so that's what I did. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and put the vocal and the root note in F, the key of F, and then I changed the scale to minor, natural minor scale. Okay, and here on the response, basically the lower the number is on the response, the more auto-tune-ish is going to sound. And then the higher the number is, basically the more humanized or regular natural sounding the vocalist or the performer is going to sound. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that particular vocal and let's just crank it all the way up to like 300. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You've been going through it, and I'm here.
That sounds pretty good, even at 288, because he still can sing as a vocalist. But now let's go ahead and crank it all the way down and watch how robotic it sounds.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You've been going through it, and I'm here. No.
So if you notice, it sounds really T-Pain-ish.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
And if I crank it up back to that 300,
you've been going through it, and I'm here.
I could have got away with that and that would have sounded great. But I liked it most around, I don't know what I had it at, like 47, 48, something like that. I don't know.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
Okay, then I went and added the EQ. And for the EQ, I'm basically doing some roll off. Okay, because I want to take the low end out of his vocals and I want his vocals to sound a little bit thinner to go ahead and pop through the mix. When the bass and the low end comes in with the beat, I don't want his vocals to clash with that and muddy up the mix. So I wanted his vocals to sound a little bit thinner by rolling off the low end. Okay, so I'm rolling off about 216 hertz. And then on the top end, basically rolling off some of the top end so the vocals aren't as clear and sharp. About 13K, okay, on a hertz. So I just basically don't want too much top end because I don't want it to be sharp and piercing through the mix. So I'm rolling some of that off to give it more of a natural, warm tone to its vocals and then boosting a little bit here at about 3600 hertz, okay? That's all I did for the vocals, okay? So let me go ahead and go to the next thing I did. Then I went ahead and added some compression. So even when I add this EQ, check it out. This is without it.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here.
The vocals sound really warm. I like it without the EQ, but let's add a little EQ now.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here.
You will probably think that it's a little too warm. You would probably think that it's a little too thin, but it's actually not. It actually works in this particular case, and I think it sounds great. It just gives it enough just to go ahead and help that vocal pop through the mix a little bit more, okay? Then I went ahead and added some compression to that, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to solo that vocal, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some of that compression. And that compression is basically just going to take the different peaks, the lows and the highs of his vocal take and just kind of create a threshold. And then whatever goes over that threshold is going to compress it down. And whatever's under that threshold is going to bring it up and just try to give it a nice balanced take. That's what we're using with this compressor, just to make everything sound nice and even all the way across. Okay, so I love Logic Pro's compressors. Let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to solo the vocal, which it is.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
Okay, I love the vocal take, but now let's add a little compression.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
With it on.
I'ma wipe your tears away.
You can just hear the compression. The compressor basically just making that vocal nice and balanced. Anything that wants to go a little bit louder is bringing it down. Anything that sounds remotely too low is going to bring it up. And then not only that, you can just tell that it's doing some slight compression. Usually what you want to do is when you know you're compressing something right is when you add a compressor And whenever you turn it on and turn it off, there's not really a huge jump in your vocal dynamic. Okay, so you want to make sure that you apply the right amount of compression. That's not too much. I didn't need to add too much because I already compressed the vocal coming into Logic. I just added a little bit more on top of it to really give me a nice balanced vocal. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here.
Okay, so that sounds great. Now what I did was I went ahead and just added a noise gate. Okay, this noise gate is just basically gonna take any unwanted noise out of your vocal take. So if you have any unwanted breaths or any noise in the background or any room tone in the background or whatever the case may be, this noise gate is going to open and close. Okay, so when it basically opens up, it's going to allow the vocal to be natural and as it tends to, you do the performance or whatever the case may be. But anytime that you're not singing or there's like a pause in between your vocals or whatever the case may be, it's going to close it to where you can't hear any of that noise. So it's going to reduce that sound all the way down and bring it all the way down and close the sound so you can't hear that vocal take. So let's go ahead and take it.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
All right, cutting it off.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
So if you notice when it's off, it's saying open, but when I turn it on, watch it go to open to close.
You've been going through it, and I'm here.
And once he starts singing again, it opens back up again. Okay, so I just went ahead and used some of that to go ahead and just reduce some of the noise and unwanted frequencies that I did want in there. All right, then I went ahead and added the ensemble, and this is like pretty much like a chorus effect. And I'm using 3 voices for this. And what this does is kind of make it sound a little bit more 3D-ish. It kind of gives it more of that sound to add more vocals or layer vocals more on top of each other, giving it just more of a wider stereo image type of sound. So check it out. If I go ahead and crank this up, it's at 6% for the output. If I crank this up to 100, check it out.
You've been going through it, and I'm here. You've been going through it, and I'm here.
Really cool sound, but too much for this particular performance for a lead. So I only wanted to put about 6%, which is a really good amount for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here.
Really cool effect. I love to use something like this on background vocals, but not so much the lead. So I'll go ahead and pull that back to about 6%. Okay, and just in case you guys can't see that, I pulled this back to about 6%. And then all I did was add some de-esser to just take away some of the S sounds and things like that. It just really helps with pulling some of that stuff back. So if you ever have any issues with the S sounds in some of your performances, there's plugins that we can use for plosives or the P sounds, that sound, or the really high S sounds and things like that. There's different plugins that you can utilize for that. For the de-esser, I just pretty much wanted to take some of that high S sound off the top of his vocals, just in general. So when we start to add EQs and compressors and other plugins, that can get really harsh, loud, and basically start piercing your ear, your mix.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here. No more pain, no more crying. I'ma wipe your tears away. Whatever you want from crying. I'ma wipe your tears away. Whatever you want from crying. I'ma wipe your tears away. Whatever you want from.
And guys, that's pretty much it. All I added was some reverb, some light delay, and just started to mix the song, and the song sounds great. So let me just play a little bit more of the verse, and that'll be pretty much it for this tutorial.
Yeah, you've been going through it, and I'm here. No more pain, no more crying. I'ma wipe your tears away. Whatever you want from me, just give me time and I'll make it better for you. Cry no more, cry no more. We can make it better. I can be.
I added added some of my harmonies and my vocals to it because obviously you guys know that I'm a singer as well. Love to do music with teaching my son and showing him some things and background vocals. I'm really big on harmonies and I love doing stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a little bit of it because that's not the main focus. He is the focus of this tutorial, but check it out.
Cry no more. Cry no more. So we can make it better. I can make it better for
I'll
you.
give you more.
I'll give you so we can be together.
And we gotta get on it.
We gon' get it poppin'.
I can tell that you want it.
And there is no stopping.
And you ain't never had a guy like me, yeah.
Just let down your guard and you'll see.
All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the tutorial. If you enjoyed the tutorial, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Guys, I didn't want to spend a whole video trying to tell you guys what I did, but guys, I would really appreciate if you go ahead and support me, support him, support his song, follow him on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok. I'll have some links in the description box. But guys, help these views for this song go up. I have it on my United Destiny ENT page, and basically I have it on the shorts. So go ahead and check it out. Share it with other people. Let them know all you guys supported us 4 years ago. We never dropped a song. And guys, I just wanted to go ahead and drop it now. You guys really made me think about it. You motivated me to go ahead and drop the song. So that's why I went ahead and, you know, did the song with my son and wanted to get this recorded. So thank you for being positive. Thank you for supporting him. If you want to go ahead and purchase the song or even just, I don't know, support it in any kind of way by sharing it or streaming it, guys, he would really appreciate it. He really wants to make money from his music. We're not asking for a lot. So if you guys want to donate anything and just, you know, kind of help send some money to him for it, I'll put my link to my Cash App in the description box. So you can go ahead and send some money over to him. Guys, I don't care if it's $2. I don't care if it's $5, $10. If you want to give more, whatever. He's just really trying to make some money off of his music. We're not asking you guys to, you know, do anything crazy. Whether you don't, we just really care about support. But it'd be nice to see him actually make some money from his music. We're doing these tutorials for you guys. It got me motivated to get back on YouTube and start making more tutorials and content for you guys. So if you guys want to know more about mixing and doing all that stuff later, let me know and I will put more tutorials out there. But for right now, guys, go run the views up on that video. Share it with other people. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. His voice has really matured and we're just having a lot of fun with it. So, guys, thank you for supporting us. I plan on bringing you more content in the future. With that being said, you know what it is. Stay tuned for the next video.